skateboarding was one of the first. Skateboarding is one of the first sports or activities to focus solely on videos. I mean, I feel like skateboarding was the pioneer in that movement through Stacy Peralta and the Bones Brigade. It became that you can make videos and not have to compete in order to have success or to have any sort of recognition. And so surfing came along shortly after that, snowboarding after that, and then the rest followed. But I feel like we were definitely on the cutting edge of that movement, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that we have all this footage. I mean, Sam Jones just did this documentary on my life and career, and the footage that he uncovered, I am still shocked by. You know, he found stuff of like competitions in Del Mar when nobody had video cameras. He found people that happened to have one that were in the stands or that were at the entrance of the pool. And so he's got two angles of this competition that hardly anyone even has seen. It was, first of all, it was an honor that Sam chose me because I'm a huge fan of his work already, his photography and his documentary films. And he used to have his own, he was one of the first podcasters actually. And so I really enjoy his work and his soulful approach to things. And then when he said he wanted to do something on me, I was honored, but I was also thankful that the first conversation I ever had with him, I said, look, people ask me about doing documentaries and, you know, for ESPN or whatever it is. And their pitch always ends at, you did a 900. And it's like, that was just this one thing in my career. And I feel like I've gone on to have way greater success and more important whatever accolades or milestones in my life since then, and no one really wants to tackle that. So I've always declined them. And then when he said, he goes, no, I feel like that was just the springboard to you doing much more important things. And so I said, yes, I believe so, but also to cover some uncomfortable things, and I had to lay it out there for him, and because I feel like that would be a disservice if you're only focusing on my success. And so he dug deep, and I feel like he did a really good job. There's definitely a few things in there that are hard for me to watch or hard for me to listen to people talking about, because there is a whole narrative that I'm too old to be doing this. Absolutely. And that's hard to swallow when you're the subject matter.